All right. All right, all right. All right. We are going to do a practice test on Geometry Chapter 1. As you can see, all these problems are smushed together, and I don't like that. So I got some scrap paper that I'm just going to hide the upcoming problems to so you can't see it. And we'll draw pictures when necessary. We'll show work when necessary, and hopefully that'll do it. Name the geometric term modeled by a pinhole in the wall. Point. That was easy. For exercise 2 to 4, use the figure on the right. So there's 2 to 4. That's going to drive me nuts, that little half circle. All right, so let's scoot you out of the way. All right. All right, so which is another name for line L? I can call line, let me see, where is line L? Where is it? Oh, there it is. I can give it a name with any of the three, any two of the three, A, B, or C. So A, B is the only option here that should work. C is just a point. B, D will not work. And P is just a point. So it's got to be A, B. It could also be AC. It could also be BC. It could also be CB. It could be CA. There's another option there, but I forgot what it is. CB? I don't know if I did CB yet. Name the intersection of line L and M. There's L. There's M. L looks like that. M looks like that. They intersect at B. So B is B, and 3 is B is B. Name 3 points coplanar with A. So A lives on a plane, and so P is this plane. A lives on a plane with B, C, D, and E. So I need B, C, D, or E. Not all of them. B, C, F, no. B, C, D, and E, yup. No G, no F. No G, it's got to be G, which doesn't make sense. So far, pretty easy. Can't complain. Given A is between Y and Z, okay, so let's draw a picture out. We're talking about lines here. Given A is somewhere in between Y and Z, YA is 22, AZ is 16x, and YZ, this whole thing, is 166. Find AZ. So what I have to do is I have to find X and then plug it into 16x. So 22, the Taylor Swift special, plus 16x is going to equal 166. So let me write that out. 22 plus 16x equals 166. Okay, because these two guys add up to make all of YZ. I'm just going to set up that equation right there. Subtract 22, the Taylor Swift special, subtract 22. 16x equals 144. Divide both sides by 16, divide by both sides by 16. And x is going to equal, that looks like it's 9. 9. So x is 9. Am I done? No. I have to take, what am I finding? AZ. So AZ is 16x. So AZ is 16x, but x is 9. So 16 times 9 goes back to where I was, 144. It's kind of weird that it went backwards like that. Backwards. Okay. It's 1 through 5. Spin the paper around. There's that red line again. Let me switch markers, pens. Find the length of BC. Okay, well, this is super easy. The whole thing's 25. BC is going to be 25 take away 13, which is 12 centimeters. They don't get much friendlier than that. Okay. Use the number line to find mn. Okay, to get from n, so n is my ending place. Always subtract out the smaller number, so minus -3 is going to be 5. So the distance is 5. And you can see that because you can count 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, 4 block, 5 block. Find the distance between point P and Q. All right, so I could do Pythagorean theorem, but I'm not going to. What I'm going to do instead is I'm actually going to label the points and use the distance formula for good measure. It seems redundant when, if you're wondering why, just please do the Pythagorean theorem. It looks like it's so much easier. It probably is, but, the whole point of this is not so much to be easy. The whole point is to make sure we understand what we're doing for the test. So P is the point 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So P is 2, 5. Q is -2, +2. The distance formula is D equals big square root, bigger, x sub 2 minus x sub 1 close it squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 close it squared. Okay, let's label our points x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. It doesn't matter which one you choose to be the 1s or the 2s, as long as you don't do something like x sub 1, y sub 2. That would be crazy. Never do that. So if you're wondering, how do you know the p is still going to be the 1s? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Because when you do the math, you're just going to square the number anyway, and it's going to become positive no matter what. X sub 2 is -2 minus x sub 1 is regular 2, close it squared, plus y sub 2 is regular 2 minus y sub 1 is 5, close it squared. D equals -2 minus 2 is -4 squared, plus 2 minus 5 is -3 squared. D equals 16 plus 9. D equals the square root of 25, which is 5. So the distance between P and Q is 5. What type of angle is ABC? ABC is that angle right there. So it's going to be a small guy. And small guys are acute. Which statement is true? Okay, this has to do with that too. Okay, so I have a picture. I wish I didn't draw on that. This is what I can figure out from the information that I have. If that's 50 and it creates a right angle, that's going to be 40. That's going to be 90. And I really can't use any more information to figure out anything. So EBF is not 140. EBF is 90. Nope. EBF is 50. Nope. EBF is 40. 40. Oh, J. F, A, and then J. That's it for the first page. That's it for the first page. I'm just going to keep going. I was going to pause it, but why? Why pause? I'm not a cat. Why pause? It gets a little complicated on the back. I'm doing 11 through 13, so I'm not going to draw my pictures everywhere. I'm not going to write all over this. Which pair of angles are vertical angles? Vertical angles are angles that are literally across from each other. So if I were to draw two intersecting lines, this angle and that angle are vertical angles. So RST is vertical to TSU. Nope, they're adjacent. They're next to each other. TSU is vertical to USV. Nope, they're adjacent also. RSX is vertical to TSU. Yup. And RSX, where's RSX? RSX is adjacent to XSW. No, I'm sorry, is vertical to SXW. No. So the only ones that are across from each other are C, because it's that guy across from that guy. Supplementary means if you glue those things together, you get a straight angle 180 degrees. So USV is USV, that guy. So USV and TSU won't do it because that right there is not straight. USV and VSW, nope, because that creates that angle right there. USV and RSV looks promising, so I'll circle U. And USV and WSR, they don't even connect, so that won't work. So USV and RSV are the only ones that are supplementary because those are the only ones that connect to make a straight line. Find the values of X and Y. All right, let's do this first. Let's do the X first. I think that's the only way that we can do it. The reason I was going to do this part first, but that gives me two different letters, but I'd see that these two angles form to make a right angle. So I can say that this angle right here, 5x, plus that angle right there, 4x, is going to equal a right angle, which is 90. Combine like terms and divide by 9, and I have x equals 10. So I found my x equals 10, which means you're out of the question and you're out of the question. Now that I know that x equals 10, I know that that guy right there is 50 because 5 times x equals 10 is 50. So 50, and let me use a different color. 50, no, why did I do that? Did I do that? Steve Urkel. These guys are 180 degrees because they form a straight line. So 50 and 10y plus 10, 50 and 10y plus 10 are going to equal 180 degrees because they form a straight line. Okay, 50 and 10 makes 60. 60 plus 10y equals 180. Subtract 60, subtract 60. 10y equals 120. Divide both sides by 10. Divide both sides by 10. Cross u out. Y equals 12. X was 10. Y is 12. X is 10. Y is 12. C-H-A. Ooh, the first three letters of my middle name. Let's hope the next one's R for Charles. Nah, not today. All right, and so we're doing 14 through 16. So let's scooch that up. 14 through 16. We're given a bunch of shapes. Which figure is not a polygon? Polygons are made up of straight lines that connect. Oh, look, you don't have a straight line, so you are not the polygon. Porygon. Pokemon. Find the perimeter of the convex pentagon. So not you, because you're not convex, you're concave. You're the convex pentagon, so I have to find the perimeter. So problem 15 has me doing 8 plus 12 plus 15 plus 12 plus 25. My brain doesn't work that great, so I'm just going to be clever and do 8 plus 12 is 20. 15 and 25 is 40. Plus 12, 72 centimeter. Suppose the length of and the width of the rectangle are doubled. What is the new perimeter? So here's the rectangle, hard to see. But let's suppose that we double the length and the width. So that gives me 30, 16, 16, 30. I want to find the perimeter, the new perimeter. Okay, 30 plus 16 is 46. 30 plus 16 is 46. 92 centimeters. So 15 was D and 16 was G. Let's do a few more and then we'll be done. Oh, yuck. All right. Time to draw myself a coordinate plane. What is the largest number that I see? 7. So I'm going to draw a coordinate plane. I'm going to draw my own coordinate plane. Going out to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A, B, and C. A is 2, 0, so write 2, don't move, call it A. B is 5, 0, so write 5, don't move, call it B. And C is 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's C. So I have myself what appears to be, and what definitely is, a right triangle that's more standing up than anything. Its image Well, I guess they're not calling it an image. They're not giving it primes. D is -6, -7. So way the heck down there. They're calling that D. E is -1, 2, 3 down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what is that? E. And F is -6, -1. They're the same size. So what are our options here? A flip? No. A rotation? No. A reflection? No. A translation? Yes. Translation is just when you move. And all I did was move that guy down there. I didn't rotate it. I didn't go like that, which is rotating. I didn't reflect it to create like an opposite image. All I did was move it. And that's what I like to do. Move it. Move it. D. All right, let's take a look at problem 18. The base of a prism has a perimeter of 12 centimeters and a height of 2 centimeters. Fun fact, I don't know what kind of prism this is, but I do know, generally speaking, that a prism of any kind of prism, whether it's a rectangular prism or whether it's a triangular or pentagonal, it doesn't really matter. The surface area of a prism is the perimeter times the height plus 2 times b, and that b stands for the area of the base. So when it says here that the base of a prism has a perimeter of 12 centimeters and a height of 2 centimeters, and the area of its base is 5 square centimeters, I'm already pretty much done. And if I have to do is just like literally plug it in. Perimeter is 12. Height is 2. Area of the base is 5. Making sure you can see what I'm doing. Nope. What'll that get you? 24. That'll get you 10. That'll get you 34. And it's centimeters cubed because we're talking about area. Surface area is area. Let's fold this over because I'm running out of space. Running out of space. Space Force. Two more. Which of the following is the most precise description for the net of a cylinder? Well, the net of a cylinder, here's a cylinder, so if I were to take that cylinder and rip it apart, I would have a circle on the bottom, a rectangle on the side, and a circle on the top. So what do we have? 2 squares in a circle? No. 1 rectangle and 2 circles? Yes. So let's go with D. The length of RS is 3.6 centimeters. Find the absolute error of the measurement. All right, absolute error. Absolute error is half the unit of measure. Okay, so the unit of measure here is centimeters. Okay, but since I'm given a decimal already, the area or the error, the absolute error is going to be literally half of 1/10 of a centimeter. Half of 1/10 of a centimeter. So half of 1/10 is going to be 0.05. And that, if you were to take 0.1 and multiply it by a half, and in fact, the best way to think of this is money. 0.1 means a dime. Take half of a dime, and you don't get 50 cents, you get a nickel. Yeah, that. So there you have it, boys and girls. That's it. That's everything. That'll adequately get you ready for the test for the most part. Bye.